Hello everybody, it's Maquito. I hope everybody's having a good day and it's had a good day so far. We have another pretty big slate when it comes to international games. I've said in the last two videos, I say every time I make these videos, I'm going to repeat it again. I usually recommend for these international games to play lighter because teams play differently, players play differently, they play under different managers, they don't play with their country as often, they play different roles, they play different positions, so it's just a lot harder to predict. Hence why this video, as of now, is only going to have one money line play. The last two videos that I've done since international break started, the picks for the videos themselves haven't done well. But when I have the added plays, they tend to do better. And the reason for that, at least what I believe, is because I can see I add those plays after the lineups are confirmed and I know who's playing where. Once that happens, I get a better idea of what I believe they're going to do and the role they're going to play. So I put that as a play, and those have been doing well. So I don't have any player props for this video as of now, but I will try to have them as they're added, as lineups are confirmed. So I would check about an hour to 30 minutes before the game starts. It doesn't mean I'm gonna have any, but I will try to post them. But that's around the time. An hour before the game is when the lineups are confirmed, and then I need some time to obviously take a look to see if I see any plays that I do like. So as of now, I only have one money line play. But before I get into that, I just quickly want to let y'all know that y'all could please like the video and comment as well. It's a great way to support the channel, and it takes just a second. I love reading y'all's comments, whether it's just showing support or asking questions, because I know a lot of y'all that don't that make these plays and follow me. It's because it's me posting them and not because you actually know much about soccer, which I really appreciate. And then I also have my Discord where you guys ask questions there as well, and I try to answer them when I can, which is not a premium. It is completely free to join. Link for that is in the description. I post when the videos go out publicly as well, but it's also a great community where people post their own plays, get input. You can post your plays, get input on all sports, any sport you can think of that you can bet on. People are there posting them as well. So and the days that I don't post as well, I'll also let y'all know there when I don't post. So if you're interested in that, link in the description. The only form of premium that I have is my YouTube membership. I don't hide any picks, like I said earlier. It's just for those that want to support the channel and get the picks out even earlier. So if you're not a member, those that are, get all the videos, including this one earlier, get all the plays before I do potentially could get bumped. And I do have my link for Outlier. You get a 7-day free trial for that. Link in the description as well if you're interested in that. You can pick not just for soccer, but all sports. You can filter out. You can find plays there. You can use it to find the plays that you like and support them with your stats as well, whether it's home, away, whether it's with or without certain players, certain teammates, minutes played. You can filter it out with, I know, for example, football, you can filter it out. Baseball, you can filter it out with like left-handed, right-handed pitchers, where people pitch, where people are good when they swing the bat. So all of that, all the stats you can think of, the backup plays, you can use that. 7-day free trial, link for that in the description. So I really want to thank all of you that supports me in any way. But I have one money line play. This is in the World Cup qualifications in Europe. I got this play for -130 in the first place. Italy to go over 2.5 goals, going up against Estonia. They dominated the first game against them earlier a couple months ago, beat them 5-0 at home, has 70% possession of the ball, 40 shots, which is insane, 13 shots on target. Estonia is just not a good side overall. They're not good defensively. They're not good offensively. They're not good on the ball. They're just not a good side. And Italy, when it comes to World Cup qualifications, struggled in the first two games. They lost the first game 3-0 to Norway and then beat Moldova 2-0, but scraped that win. They should have done much better than what they did. But since those two games, they got a new manager in Gattuso, who's an Italy legend. And since then, he has switched their front attack into two strikers in Keane and Retegui. Usually they would do either Retegui or Keane, and then Raspadori behind them, but he's pushed it to two strikers up top, and ever since he's done that, their offense has taken over with 5 goals and 5 goals in 2 games, including that game against Estonia. They need to keep up the pressure and win to put pressure on Norway, who's first place, and try to keep at least a second spot, because Israel is right under them and they only have a 1-goal difference with them. So they need to keep pushing. Even if they're up 1 or 2-0, I expect them to keep trying to score more. They already dominated in the first game. I expect a lot of Italy possession, a lot of Italy chances. Their morale is high. Players have expressed their how happy they are, how motivated the team is with Gattuso, and I just like the matchup. So I like higher than 2.5 Italy goals. going up against Estonia. And the second play to go along with it is over 1.5 Portugal goals going up against the Republic of Ireland. There's just so much quality in this team offensively, playmaking wise, that I can easily see them scoring more than 2 goals. But they have Cristiano Ronaldo, Bruno Fernandes, Conceição, Pedro Neto, Vitinha, Bernardo Silva. Ireland is yet to win and have conceded 2 goals in both games against Hungary. Away from home, only had 33% of the ball and 6 shots on target, and then conceded 2 to Armenia, who played at home with 52% of the ball and 8 shots on target. Portugal can easily get more possession than both of those teams and get more shots on target as well. Morale is low for Ireland and on the verge of elimination. Their coach just said it. He thinks if he loses this game, he could get fired. So the best that they can do and try to at least get a point is try to absorb the pressure and play counterattack. They're not going to be able to beat Portugal in the possession game. So I need to try to absorb the pressure and hit them on the counterattack. But that just invites more attack and offense and opportunity for Portugal to score. They have scored 3 and 5 goals in the first 2 games of qualifications. They're at home, and I can see this potentially being a blowout. So at 1.5, I like this play. So I like Portugal to score 2, next to Italy to score 2 for -130 for this slip here. Thank you everybody for watching. I'll quickly go over last video's picks. Like I mentioned in the beginning, the video picks themselves didn't do good. The money line play that I had, Switzerland came through. They dominated their game, had a lot of shots against Sweden. They easily went over that line. And then Belgium couldn't even score 1 goal against Macedonia. They just played defensively the whole time, absorbed the pressure. Belgium had like 24, 26 shots and couldn't score a single goal. So either I overestimated Belgium or underestimated North Macedonia. And then we had Jude Price. Northern Ireland won that game, and he had like 3 chances created. So he did great as a playmaker, but just didn't shoot. So the reads weren't there. Again, it's a lot harder to predict international wise. But once the lineups were out, I added plays on the YouTube pinned comment. I had 3 plays. I had Johansson to go over 2.5 saves. That hit. We had De Bruyne to go over 3 shots. He pushed. And then we had a money line play with the Macedonia keeper going up against Belgium to get at least 3 saves, paired with Iceland to score for -152. So we did good money line wise. Added play wise, we didn't miss a single play when it came to those. But I did go 0-2 when it came to the video. Hence why this video I'm only doing that 1 money line play. And then if I do have any added plays, I will add them because I'm trying to avoid just giving y'all bad picks. I'm never gonna just force any picks. You guys know it's always quality over quantity. So I only had the 1 money line play. I do anticipate having more plays. Not all of the games are out when it comes to lines up for the games. I think they only have like 2 or 3. Same thing, I know there's some MLS games as well, but when I look at like what the news articles are saying when it comes to lineups, they're saying for example the Miami game that Messi will play, but then when you look at Fatma, for example, it says he's on international duty. So even when it comes to those MLS plays, which are later in the day, I will try to have plays for that as well. But again, I want to see how lineups are. That way I know for sure we won't have any DMPs, or I anticipate a player playing more offensively and then they play defensively. So I'd rather just play it safe, wait for lineups to be out, which is what I did. I have them in the pinned comment. Check about an hour to 30 minutes before the game start, or you can join my Discord, which I said is completely free, which is linked in the description. I also post them there when I have added plays, and again, it's free, so there's no reason not to join. So if you do want more plays, which I do anticipate having more, keep an eye out for those. But other than that, I hope everybody has a good night, a good day, and we can cash out tomorrow.